Hey there, everyone. Now, yeah, I know I don't have my jacket or my gloves on, but I promised I would do a review. And this one is for Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Now, I know I'm kind of rushing into this one today. It's just that I really don't have too much time for review today because I'm going out. But I just want to do this one real quick. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit was one that a lot of people have been anticipating. The Budokai series that ran rampant on the PS2, we were hoping to get kind of a revamped version of that. However, what we got was a remake version of it. The very first Budokai stopped after the Cell Saga. Now, normally that's not a problem. However, when you expand a series the way they did, they had hundreds of characters. And not just from the straight series, you had guys like Raleigh, Bardock, Jinapa, or Jinmamba, however the fuck you pronounce his name. You had so many characters who were outside the series and in the films, and then expanded into GT with such characters as Omega Shenron, or going into the Super Saiyan 4 level. This didn't do that. It cut right off after Cell, and there's so much more of the series that many fans now know of that there's no point. If you're going just for gaming fans, then you know by now that people who have played Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 to Tenkaichi 3 are now ready for the series to carry over to the 360. So when I was playing, I was immensely disappointed not to only see that they did not follow Tenkaichi, but the original Budokai series, but they cut off after Cell. Now, that causes a lot of limitations in terms of story, transformations, characters, fighting styles, and moves. It was real upsetting. But there's some good to this game. There truly is some good to it. One was the drama pieces. There are certain times in the series where there's like something just amazing happening, something different, something we didn't expect to happen. And they put that into it. Now it's not just a straight fight. Say your health hits a certain level. You know, you have a partner, say Piccolo, is going to shout out to you and say, hey, you know, you gotta, is this all you can do, or you gotta power up more, and it'll have effect on how strong, how quick your ki recharges, or how good your attack power is, or will increase your defense. Certain aspects like this really did hype up the game and was a great addition to it. Also, the transformations were a lot more interesting. Whereas in the original Budokai, the more transformations you had, the stronger the character. So the two strongest characters was really Frieza and Goku, because they had so many transformations. Like Goku in the original, he had Kaioken times 2, times 10, times 15, and then Super Saiyan. In this, however, the strongest character is Gohan, or possibly Cell. Once he gets his 100% perfect form, then he might be a little more powerful, or perhaps Gohan because of Super Saiyan 2. Now, the ki was made differently in this game. In every other game, you have a certain ki gauge, and you have to power up for your ki to increase. Now, in this game, however, your ki really never goes down. What happens is you're going to have a small bar on the bottom, and it's going to continue to grow. Once it maxes out, you can use either your ultimate attack, which is like the Spirit Bomb, or Super Kamehameha Wave. Or, you can go into this just fucking maddening strong level. Your attack power increases, speed increases, pretty much everything goes up. You can also perform this monster ultimate rush attack. Now, while all this is fun and good, it does kind of say, well, what's the point of having the ki in the first place? Because you can still perform small attacks, like a basic Kamehameha Wave, or a Wolfing Fist if you're using Yamcha, or the Death Beam if you're Frieza. These attacks are still usable, and it doesn't decrease your power in any way to use it. So, I mean, there are times where I'm fighting, and my opponent is literally just at the end of the map, just Kamehameha, 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 over and over and over. And, well, yes, I can teleport right behind him and get close to him. It just kind of takes away from the gameplay. I mean, yeah, it's a fun and interesting aspect, but it does take away from it. Overall, what would I rate this game? Well, the continuous lack of the storyline, major killer. Lack of characters is a real stab in the heart. This game was really, really hurt. And, you know, it's sad because I love the series so much. What the major problem truly was, really for me what killed it was the lack of characters, the lack of character customization. Because in other games, you can set it up to where your character can have certain moves or certain attributes. It doesn't exist in this game. The only thing you can randomize or set yourself is the drama pieces. That's what really killed it. There was just a lack of it. And I think, and I have said this before, they need a create a character for Dragon Ball Z. I am sorry, would that not kick ass? Create your own Namek, your own Saiyan, your own creature. Have a Cell look-alike or something like that. Just there are so many different combinations and different looks and different sets that you could do for Dragon Ball that you need to create a warrior set in there. I mean, you don't even have to have them in the main storyline, but at least build it in there. At least start on it. A major letdown. They do kind of touch into the actual story. You might see clips before and after the fights, which is a definite plus. It definitely shows something that some of the other games didn't do. The original Dragon Ball had the best set in the story. This one didn't go into the story enough, in my opinions. So everyone, as you heard, the music ended. That's about 6 minutes and 44 seconds on that song, which means I'm done. So, final rating, 7 out of 10. My similar score for my Lost Boys 2 review. 7 out of 10. While it does deliver a lot of great gameplay, great graphics, let me say this again, great graphics. This game had phenomenal graphics and a lot of interesting and memorable fights. And the fights are a lot more fun than the original Budokai. However, lack of characters, lack on story, and just overall disappointment. They made such a great hype for this game, and when you make that hype, you have to live up to it. Metal Gear did it. Batman the Dark Knight did it. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, or Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, I should say, dropped the ball in this one. 7 out of 10. Now, I could probably rate this lower, around a 6. So, your best bet really is a 6.5, but I'm going to stick with a 7. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, because I do like playing this over and over again. It's just kind of fun to replay the fights and do each fight on each difficulty from very easy to fucking monster hard. So, I will give this a 7. Some of you might disagree with me. So everyone, Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, 7 out of 10. I will actually be doing a new movie review next week. Normally I wait till I have 70 to 80 views on a video before I put a new one up. But I found a movie which is kind of old, which I'm sure many of you have not heard of. I'll be reviewing that movie next week, regardless of how many views I get on this video. So everyone, take care.